Hello, my name's Elijah Wells. Okay, I'm just really here to address the elephant in the room, like a couple things about the updates of this channel, because I rely on movie reviews, and guess what? Cinemas have been closed for the time being due to the ongoing coronavirus or COVID-19 crisis. And I'm kind of stuck in this beyond awkward dilemma, being that whether I should stop the channel until further notice, until cinemas finally open, or I do more classic reviews, which I'll explain a little bit later, or can I expand on different varieties of my channel, since outside of film reviews, I also do travelling. Like, I've travelled to Denmark, I've travelled to Northern Ireland, and I've travelled to a couple more places, like went to Italy. I've got some photos of New York. Short explanation, I'm kind of a bit flat in the ideas department on things, but let's get to the business, being the future of my channel. Like, it's still, even with the coronavirus still going on, the channel as it is still going ahead. Like, even if we live in this parallel universe where the COVID-19 isn't a thing, I'll still make reviews of movies on a consistent form, and also now that thing is completely in a way, and not just damaged businesses, damaged the economy, and damaged the practically any industry there is, like film industry, football, and the sports industry, like the Olympics and Euros had to be delayed for a year, and also family members and loved ones, they have lost them, like family members and close friends, they've lost loved ones and friends, due to coronavirus. And also, like I said, the coronavirus thing, I did a video like what to do in self-isolation, like you need to wash your hands, try not to touch your face, don't go outside unless it's if you're buying groceries or medicines. Of course, unless if the way more tighter lockdown came in place, then I may have to do something about it. But anyways, I don't want to ramble on and on about what am I doing with the channel, even though I do movie reviews, cinemas are closed on that. Let's try and make up for it by doing a tour of my bedroom and doing it with a TikTok style editing. Now you go to the other side of my room. This one has books, this one has DVDs, and have some random memorabilia I have. Like, you can find anything like, I don't know, the I Love to Count Dracula from the Muppets. I mean, Sesame Street. Because there's this old viral video where every time he says count, it's bleeped out like he's cursing, like, oh, I really love to beep. If you haven't seen it, you're such a newbie. And also, I have like a great stash of DVDs right here. Like, I'm not going to look at all of them one by one. I'm probably going to look through certain pics. I got some DVDs that kind of best represent our times. Okay, this movie's kind of accurate at the moment. Okay, that movie is kind of accurate if you think about the Republican Party. Okay, this movie just was a little too close to home considering what happened to the Tokyo Olympics. Okay, this one's again a little too close if you consider what happened at the election and what the current state of Britain is. And this movie just needs a sequel. Knowing that not just the film industry is impacted, but sports as well, because the Premier League, the Six Nations, the EFL competitions have been called off. Well, not exactly called off, but put on hold, as well as the FA Cup and Champions League and Europa League. So why not read a book about stadiums from 2017 to 2018? Like, when the lockdown's over, you can go to stadiums like, hang on, need to pick, Silver Bank Stadium from Lincoln City, if anyone lives near there, or Ellen Road from Leeds. I've been there twice because my dad's a Leeds supporter. And The RSL New York Stadium from Rotherham United, or two more. Craven Cottage from Fulham, or Pineal Stadium from Burton Albion, if anyone supports that club, but I have no idea. Or, if you're not really into domestic football, why not international football, like the 2018 World Cup? Or the moment we finally said, oh, seems like the World Cup, seems like England doesn't suck anymore. Like, there's stadiums and teams, like, choose a random team, like Korea Republic, or South Korea, or Denmark, like, football of Denmark. Like, if these two had a friendly, we can just watch it, or find it on YouTube, but I have no idea. Of course, if you don't like films, or if you don't like sports, then you can read a book, like I said. But I have some questionable books that I still have my room, like, sorry. This is a little bit problematic, and, oh dear. Okay, this is gonna be a lot of trouble, and this is gonna be kind of useful because I currently live with some questionable kids at home. And also, if you don't like any of three, you don't have a life, but of course there's music, like, hang on, need to get some albums out. There's this album from MA3, Digital Shades Volume 1, and there's Hurry Up We're Dreaming by MA3, and there's two more albums from Pink Floyd, like Wish You Were Here and Dark Side of the Moon, both brilliant albums. So, and also, you can also marvel about meeting your idols, like, okay, I'm not going to get out. How am I going to do this? Oops. There's the time I've met the artist of the Beano magazine, the teacher behind the Eiffel Tower, right there. Like, he was inspired by one of the first people to run the Beano magazine, like, the design was based on him. The Bible, my favourite manga. Every bedroom has at least some of them, which is basically useless junk that you have in your room, but you just don't want to get rid of them because it's junk, but why not? Like, I have a box of 4 unused Sharpie pens. I've got a box with nothing in it, which is my alarm, or my clock next to my bed, or, I kid you not, serviettes for the country of Malta. Like, Malta serviette napkins. Like, before you ask, I got them from my granduncle who passed away last year. It's kind of a long story. Although I have, like, plenty more weird stuff in my room, like the Lil Nash, the cardboard cutout, because why not? And Brown Dennis Menace. Okay, that gag is a little bit problematic. And of course, no movie fan collection is complete without, sorry, let me stretch out my camera, the Willy Wonka bar and his ticket. And you need to be there at 10 sharp. I don't think it's too late. Oh wait, it's 12:30 according to my clock, so it's too late. So, well, I got scammed. Well, if that's a real thing, but I don't care if it's not, but at least I got some memorabilia. To wrap up my tour of my bedroom, even though it's not really a tour, it's just me showing random memorabilia around. But to finish it off, I've got Funko Pops of, like, John Wick, Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop, I've got Marco Alban from Soul Eater, Major from the Scarlett Johansson Ghost in the Shell, James Bond, I think the Sean Connery one, The Grinch, and I've got Max Rokitansky in a blood bag from Fury Road. I'm kind of jumbling up. I've got Kurt Cobain from Nirvana, and Conan O'Brien, the time he went to Berlin, Germany. And this is a strange one, but I've got Tim the Enchanter and that cursed rabbit. Yeah, the interesting story is I found it online. I thought, Mommy, can you get this for me for Christmas? And little did I know it was a rare one, and it was according to Mum, it was really expensive. So, Mum, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was. I don't know how expensive it is, but it was apparently rare. So, just check on them on check out the store, I guess. And there's Batgirl or Batwoman, depending where you stand on these issues. And there's Sting or Sting from the Police. And my favourite Funko Pop is Grandpa from The Simpsons. He is my favourite pig, my favourite idiot, my favourite communist, and my favourite porn star. I think this is an excuse that every right-wing politician ever uses, like, oh no, the toy is clogged! Communism! Bart is wondering, what cursed memes have we brought onto his land? And also that 80s toy that every 80s kid had, even though I was born in 1998, but I had it because why not? To give you a quick update, a short explanation, I could do like a Q&A or a classic review, but going to a cinema, that's going to be a whole different beast altogether because the coronavirus is still going ahead. And that all sporting events have been delayed to like a year now, and Eurovision's been cancelled. Short explanation: this summer is not going to be It's going to be remembered for a lot of the wrong reasons. So, yeah, I could like review all of the James Bond movies. Like I've been thinking about that, but I could do it like in a couple months' time. But this is kind of just thoughts lingering in my mind. But to close the video off, I'll show you my favourite trading card, which is Mother Mary from Poland. Even though I've never been to Poland, it's just my dad went there. I also got badges from Berlin. The limited edition one with popcorn and teddy bears and film strap from 2019. And the logo of Hard Rock Cafe Berlin. It was basically I went to Berlin last year, not just to go to Hard Rock, just to do some touristy stuff. Or you can read a book of Wallace and Gromit inventing things. Like you can make a rocket that can go to the moon because the moon isn't made of stone, it was made of cheese. Because that's kind of logical. And of course you can make a machine that literally ejects or erects porridges, and this machine is just an innuendo waiting to happen. If so, that innuendo just belongs in a porno flick. And of course, a lot of people are self-isolating and reluctant to go to shops. Why not have this machine that can only carry like one ball of cheese until it literally has a cramp and gets eaten by a swarm of sheep? So, just to close things off, stay at home, stay safe, wash your hands, thank the NHS, and this is Elijah Wells, and bye.